kind of weird. I'm on the right here, but I'm on the left here.
Mic's on, right?
Yeah, but we can't.
We're gonna wait for this to start.
Yeah, it's all because they still see the timer. Welcome to episode 6 of Mizzy and the Cuban. He's Mizzy.
And you're the Cuban.
That's right. We know we've had some technical difficulties and some scheduling change over the last few weeks, which we apologize for, but we were both on vacation, which we'll get to in a minute. But certainly want to start with the most important things. We have a call-in number, 603-479-6029. We'd love to have you call in. Yes, you can text, but we'd certainly prefer to hear from you. Cool little thing. We're working on some technology where you'll be able to video in, and you'll have sort of us on the side and you guys on the other side. However, we have so many technical enhancements, but they're still kind of going through the testing phase, so we don't want to rush them too much. We've had some problems. So we'll get there, but it's going to be pretty cool. With that said, you can watch us at our Facebook page, JPR Live, our YouTube page, JPR Live, or jprlive.com. We ask that you please subscribe. This is amazing, Pete. We started with
0, right?
Well, we started with 0. That is true. 2 years ago, which, by the way, I thought it was like somebody told me the other day it was just 2 years ago. I'm like, I thought it was way longer. JPR Live's longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
But YouTube.
Yes.
So about a month ago, we were at 520 subscribers. As of about an hour ago, we were at 611.
Wow,
That's
611.
amazing. So we would love it if you guys just take a moment, subscribe to that channel. It doesn't cost you anything.
So 611, how do you do it, Rob? Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, that's a good question because people are. It was just a guy here a little while ago. He's not really tech savvy. He's sitting over there. And Coop put up on the screen there, you just go right to YouTube and you type in JPR Live, the JPR Live site. But on the screen here, you can see an example of I think a mob scene there. On the right, there's a red subscribe button. You just tap it, and you're good to go.
So it's not a thumb like Facebook?
No, but that's a good question because it's a subscribe button, but people sometimes say, I don't want to subscribe because I'm going to get annoying notifications. Right. But there's a bell. After you hit the subscribe, there's a bell. Just don't hit the bell. You won't get the notifications.
Seems a little crazy. Just subscribe for everybody. If once we hit 1,000, we start making money, right?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
They start paying us.
That's that. And right now, they're taking money from us. So we have a lot of people that watch this broadcast after the fact.
Yes.
And they see ads. Well, YouTube's taking the revenue from those ads. So once we get to 1,000, we'll start collecting those. Do we possibly have a?
Wait, I missed a call from South Carolina. So if you want to call back in, I'll try to pick up. So anyway, well, technology's great. And
we're going to fix a lot of the things.
We're
enhancing.
It's
a work in progress. It's look, I can see your knee tapping tonight.
I know. Oh, yeah, I got to stop that. Bad habit. My mom always told me, stop that.
So Coop does an amazing job over there, and he's a one-man show of what in a normal show would be, a 5-man team. But tonight we actually have a monitor so we can have a better sense of what's going on.
All right. Hey, hold on.
All right.
First caller, and I don't know what they're calling about. Let's see. All right, this is going to be tough because we don't have the speaker. Mizzy and the Cuban, you're live on the air.
Hey, I'm Jill, and I'm from North Middle Beach, South Carolina.
I love that area, the country.
Yeah, well, I mean, I knew you guys were on the show to help people, and I just thought that I would call because I said to myself, I think that Mizzy could help me with my issue with the rash.
Oh, the rash. Yes.
I just, I
Where's
don't
the
know where to go with this, and I thought, above and beyond anyone, this show is here to help people, and where the rash is, I feel like I've been, I was at the same doctor when I was in New Hampshire, and I thought that maybe you could actually let me know about the cream that you used. So, any information you can give me, and I love it, and I am sharing.
Yes.
And I just really appreciate it. So whatever you could do would be great. And hi, Cuban.
Hey, how's it going, Jill? Was that your name?
Okay,
A caller from South Carolina.
South Carolina. I thought she said her name was Jill, but.
Well, first of all, I will say I don't know if I want to give my my secrets, but just make sure before you go to bed, you're.
I wasn't sure if this was an appropriate time.
Well.
Was sports related.
No, but I just recommend that you go to bed clean. Because you know what they say.
I don't think I want to know what they say.
All right. Hey, caller, we really appreciate you calling in. I will send you a quick little note on my secret. I love you.
It's okay. If we have to do this in private, I completely appreciate it.
Oh, you're the best.
You guys have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
Anyway,
So
that was funny.
You're giving out medical advice, I guess.
I am a PhD now. Yes.
So anyway, a whole bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. But Pete and I were away last couple of weeks, and I know starting with you, we were both in the Empire State, New York. You were upstate. I was in the city. So tell us a little bit about where you went.
So we went up to first softball tournament. We were up in Saratoga Springs area.
Okay.
Clifton Park to be exact.
Clifton Park. So
which is just by Albany. It's
okay.
Great area of the country. I don't really love New York City.
Mm-hmm. Don't like cities or just
no. I love the
the
city. I just don't like that
or...
particular one. But
okay, yeah, it's
I'm
best
a big
city
fan
in the
of
world,
Chicago.
so
But
it's
anyway,
odd.
no.
But anyway, yep.
but it was awesome up there. I went to the Saratoga Springs horse track on Friday.
Yep.
Really, really. I didn't bet.
Is that part of the Triple Crown or no? I'm not.
I don't think it's that big.
Okay, yeah.
But it was just neat. It was thousands of people there, and I don't know if you've been to a racetrack, a horse track.
I feel like I must have, but I can't think of any place I've been. So no.
It's just cool. Just a lot of people just hanging around, and obviously a lot of people were betting money, but you bring your own coolers, you bring your own lawn chairs, and you can. Every race is, I don't know, after the race, what's the race last 3 minutes?
Now, how do they get the horses to race? Do they keep like a snack in front of them to run after? Or
No, there's like rabbits in front, and they chase the rabbit.
Yeah. That's true, right? No, or is that just like
That's what they do for dog racing.
Yeah.
But
cartoons,
no,
I thought
I don't know. They kind of
blinders
blind
and
their
then,
eyes,
yeah,
so they run straight. Anyway, but it was cool. A lot of great people.
How long a drive was that?
Not 3.5 hours. Wasn't bad at all.
I thought longer. Okay. Yeah. Were you close to Canada, would you say, or?
No.
Like Albany, Syracuse?
Albany, I don't know. Albany's about 3 hours north of New York City.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I don't know. It was really a beautiful part of the country. It was the weather was awesome. People were great. But yeah, where were you, Rob, in New York?
So I was in New York City. I know you don't like New York City, but it's my favorite place in the world.
New York City. I just don't.
And we went to the Yankee game, so you can see a picture there of me and the family. And Janine is a Red Sox fan. It's hard to tell in the picture because she's wearing a blue hat. But that she did. It
looks like a bee on the hat.
She did keep her Red Sox hat on. Looks like we lost the picture there.
That's all right.
But anyway, we had a good time. Ended up with great tickets. Yankees won, so of course it was a good day for me. We okay there, Coop?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, it was a good time, and we spent the day in the city. Went to the Yankee game, and then the next day went to my parents who live in New Jersey and spent the week in Jersey. So there's Aiden, my oldest, who loves pizza. Went into for New York City pizza. Look at that. There's like about 10 different types of pizza there. I mean, that's one of the best things about New York.
I love pizza.
Oh, it's so good.
I could eat pizza every day. I really.
It's an upcoming topic of ours of what food would you have if you were stranded on a desert island, and by far pizza would be mine.
So what kind of pizza would you? Just I know we're gonna talk about it.
Probably go with bacon or sausage. I
Yeah?
gotta say, definitely a meat. I know some people say anchovy, but a little too salty.
You like the sausage, Rob?
I do like the sausage on the pizza. What would you go with?
To be honest with you, I like sausage too.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Sausage and green pepper. I think I'd go.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get to that at some point. But anyway, it was a great time, and saw the parents, and that was good.
Yep.
So a few things, as a reminder, we broadcast here live from American Legion Post 27. Pete and I are both on the board of the Suns, and we and a lot of other folks here do a lot of work for the veterans. So we do want to make sure that we call out whenever they have fundraisers. So we talked a little bit about this a couple weeks ago, but there is a fundraiser that the Sal is doing, the Suns, to put in a new pavilion in the backyard. I don't know, Pete, if you want to talk a little bit more about that, but you can see up on the screen, we're trying to get to $100,000. And right now outside, nothing's covered. So when it rains or there's inclement weather, you really can't go out there, right?
Yep.
So it's a joint effort with the whole Suns team to put this together?
Yeah, no, I think we presented to the board a few weeks ago, and I think the feedback has been tremendous. I mean, we have a great backyard out there, and we don't utilize it, for not that often. I think having a place like this it just enhances the overall experience here year round, quite frankly.
Right. I mean,
know,
I think, like you said, it allows people to come down here more often because right now when it rains or whatever, people aren't out there. They stop the cooking. But this is a great way to enhance the place for the veterans, and they do some amazing cooking here. So everything it'll enhance.
No, I think it's great. I know I don't know if we're going to talk about it because we haven't been around. We had a comedy show.
Yes, the comedy show. So we talked about the fact that it was coming, but we didn't talk about the outcome. And, we should have had this guy named John Kitchler, who is a general manager at a local restaurant. I'm not sure if we're supposed to say where that is or not, but does an amazing amount of work. So you can see there we had 3 comedians, 2 well-known, but one guy was the headline.
Lenny Clark, man. To have Lenny Clark, for those that are local here, I mean, he's been in movies. He's been in Vegas. He's been around the world.
So I knew the name, but I was like, who is this guy? I'm not from Boston. I look it up. So he was in Something About Mary. He was the firefighter. Yeah. And then one of the best shows ever on television is Rescue Me. I don't know if you saw that with Kevin Leary. He's in that show.
No, it was pretty cool in Londonderry, New Hampshire, to have him here. I got a good picture with him, and he was great. We raised a ton of money. I think we raised over almost $7,000.
That's amazing. $7,000.
It was really just, and the food was outstanding. So good night all around.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up. And then another fundraiser, and then we'll kind of move on. Is they're doing a gift basket with some alcoholic beverages. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, but Pete and I will appreciate that. I'd say the banner item on the gift basket is Whistle Pig.
Yep, we love the Whistle Pig,
which is one of our favorites. So
we love the pig.
2 upcoming topics. 1, we're going to talk a little bit about whiskeys, and 2, we're trying to get an on-location broadcast at a local establishment where we're part of the whiskey club. But you can see there's a million things on here: Whistle Pig and tequila and gin. Not really a gin guy, but
it gives me a headache.
I don't like the smell. Like I pop the top off, and it literally is overpowering. And it's from a guy who drinks whiskey, bourbon, whatever, but I can't do it.
My sister, I remember a long time ago, they used to drink Tanqueray and tonic, and then they went to Bombay, and now they're into tequila.
I don't know the difference between Bombay and
well, I think it's I don't know,
Tanqueray.
Tanqueray, I don't know. It gives me a headache
it's
above
like
the eyes
this
to me.
biting taste. It's the smell is just I don't
the
like
the mel in it. Yeah, the mel. Smell.
The smell.
Sorry,
yeah. I mean, I don't like tequila either, but I would take tequila over what did we just talk about? Gin any day.
Gin,
yeah. So anyway,
cool.
So gift basket. Hope you donate, and we're happy to. And then I'm sorry, I said that was the last one, but there is one more thing that we want to point out for the Post. So every year, Enterprise Bank puts on the Boogie 5K, which is a race around Londonderry. It goes to the athletic fields, and so it kind of comes up here. And I believe they do this every year, but what they're asking the boogie,
scoot boogie, right?
Oh, is it boots? Oh, you're right. Boot, scoot, boogie.
Yes.
So what they're asking is for somebody to volunteer to direct traffic that day, basically saying, drive your car over here so the runners can go. And if they can get 2 people, they'll donate $400 to the Post.
Oh,
so we'd love, you don't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be a son like we are. Any random person can do it. So if you have the time on August 20th, I'll be away that day, so I can't do it. But if you have time, and actually that's Old Homes.
And I'm just going to mention that, being a townie here. So any of my family and friends that are local that weekend, come on down. We can meet here at the Post, and they set up, I don't know, this probably all, I mean, we have 728 microbreweries in the area. I think they all come down, set up, their little trucks and tents on a softball field, across on the outfield. And that's where the race ends. They have a big bonfire. So I welcome everyone to come down. It's really fun. We stand here at the Post and cheer on the runners, because this is the finish line. So come on down.
Yeah, it's pretty
Robin,
cool.
Jill,
and speaking of
Judy,
Old Homes Day, which we'll get to, we'll probably talk about in a few weeks, but Pete and I are both in the parade each year, usually with our convertibles. We have a text message coming in there, or not readable. All right.
No, but my leg bounces. I can't control it.
So I used to have that problem all the time. My leg would bounce like crazy. My mother took me to a doctor. Something's wrong with them. But after a while, it's just a a habit.
Yes.
So, but anyway, so we'll talk more about Old Homes Day at some point. But if you are free on August 20th, and you could put on one of those orange and red, reflective vests and direct traffic, it's $400 to help out the veterans. So that would be great.
Sweet.
Speaking of the Legion, pretty exciting. So they have a baseball team, and which a lot of local kids who play on the high school team, and they came in, and Pete's, so I have a picture up there, but
Jesus.
Pete's got the actual trophy for second place, I believe, right?
Yeah, so having played for the American Legion, one of the best baseball experiences I had growing up. I never won this, so for this team, and I don't think they were.
So you played Legion ball?
I did.
Okay,
it was the best baseball I played.
Yeah.
But yeah, so congratulations to the boys. I mean, I know they had to, they would have had to beat Concord twice, but they gave it a battle. I think they ended the game with the bases loaded. So
yeah.
But no, what a great season, and this is going to join the other trophies that are up there. You can't see them, but there's a lot of other trophies up there. So congratulations, boys.
Yeah, congratulations. Great. I think Chris Tutt, is that the coach's name?
Yep.
Yeah. So good for him, and good for all the boys there representing the veterans. And I think somebody said, Dave's not here anymore, but I think he said it hasn't been won since like 2009 or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So pretty cool there.
Similar to the Red Sox nowadays. Jeez.
So
Anyway,
they lost 29-5 the other day.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. They're wearing these yellow uniforms tonight. My mother's going to kill me. My mother
That was a Friday or a Sunday uniform.
No, this is to. It's really they created it for the Boston Marathon. But my mother, I love my mother. She watches every Red Sox game.
Really?
Every single one.
162 games. That's a lot.
No, she does, and every one. And she will tell you who's bad, and who's not good, and who's really good, and who she hates and whatnot. There's a home run.
Yeah,
over the pesky pole.
They're definitely struggling. The Yanks are still in first place, but
they just gave up another dinger.
They've been on a bit of a downturn.
Dinger.
So we'll see what happens there.
So
this is one thing I thought was so bizarre. There's so many people have so many different claims to fame in life, right?
Yeah.
And one of the claims to fame people have is a hot dog eating contest. Have you seen this? It's the most disgusting thing ever.
You talking about like July 4th? In Coney Island? I mean, what are we talking about?
Well, he literally takes hot dogs, and it's as many as you could eat. I think within a minute, they take it with the bread and they dunk it in water, and he just shoves it into his mouth.
Yeah.
So this guy, what is it? Joey Peanuts, Joey Walnuts, Joey Cashews, some kind of a nut. And I think we have some video of him. No. Having trouble finding it.
That's
okay, that's all right.
Yeah,
Add video source, but
I heard he almost got in a fight.
So this protester comes up on stage, I think, because he was annoyed that he thought it was disgusting that he was eating it. And this guy is eating dozens of hot dogs, right? And this guy comes up, and while he's eating them, puts him in a headlock. And he's grabbing him, and he throws him off to the side while he's still chowing it. I mean, they're right there. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at this guy. You think he's like, he just eats hot dogs. He's a fat guy, whatever. But
he's not fat. He's
no,
skinny.
he's a thin guy. Look at that. The guy just interrupted him eating the hot dog, and he takes him out, and he goes back to eating.
That is awesome. I didn't see
That is fantastic.
What a ding dong.
Yeah. So I just heard this morning, I don't know if he's starting this, but there's a chicken nugget eating contest now. So he ate, I think, 52 chicken nuggets within a minute, and they hit the bell, and they said they were done. So the guy comes over to interview him, and he's like, I'm kind of still hungry. So he's eating the chicken nuggets while he's doing his interview with the guy.
Yes.
And like
That's
you said,
crazy.
he's a thin guy. Like, I don't understand it.
I wonder what the training is for that. I mean, you have to have
You
these
gotta
something to expand your belly.
prepare your stomach to expand, right? That's.
I do love hot dogs, though. I do.
When I go to a ball game, that's what I want to have as a hot dog. Other than that,
Dude,
pretty much.
I literally can eat a hot dog in 2 bites.
So good.
Especially the one that's like steamed.
Yeah. Do you get
The
sauerkraut?
Fenway Franks. I'm telling you, they're nice and almost like soggy. Oh.
Sauerkraut? Relish?
Like it all, but I'll like it plain. Give it to me. Give it to me plain,
Give
Rob.
it to you plain? It's the only time I ever have sauerkraut is at a ball game. Maybe some relish. Oh, so good.
Yes.
Reminds me. My son can eat.
So I do want to call. We're talking food now. I haven't eaten yet.
Hungry. I know.
But no, I want my mother. I think she's watching tonight. I need the recipe for pierogies. I'm in the mood.
What is that again? So it's bread and something cheese? No.
It's a Polish meal, and I think potatoes and sauerkraut and some other stuff that's in there. I don't know, cheese. But I will call. I think my boss is watching tonight. So Dan Romanelli, probably the best boss one could ask for.
That is
right?
a strong statement.
Yeah.
You're an old guy, so you've had a lot of bosses.
No, and he's he's a good man, but he made me. I like bread pudding.
I don't like
Love bread
pudding.
pudding.
My college roommate loved bread pudding. I'm not into it, but keep going.
So my mother, again, going back to my mom, used to make bread pudding as kind of a staple dessert along with strawberry shortcake. But bread pudding, it's kind of my thing. And people who I work with, they know when we go to, team dinners or customer dinners, the first thing I do is ask for bread pudding.
Looks like we got a call.
And I have a call coming in from Minnesota. Wow, South Carolina or
the
Minnesota.
North Star State.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can do this here. Hello, you're live on Cuban and the Mizzy.
Is this Mizzy?
Mizzy and the Cuban.
Dude, is this delayed? I'm watching it online, but it seems like I'm talking in the future.
There is a slight delay, caller.
Yes, when you call in, it's about it used to be a 60-second delay. But
Yeah, I think it's about 18 to 20 seconds. Yeah. But I saw a text that you were stuck in the waiting room, so I apologize.
Yeah, I got out and then I got back in, but I'm in.
Well, you're in, baby.
A whole bunch of topics I want to talk about with Mizzy and the Cuban.
What's that?
I have a whole bunch of topics.
Oh, well,
wow.
let's go, baby.
Fantastic.
So let's start because I'm a first-time viewer and first-time caller.
Oh, first time.
First time. What's up with your partner there with the Yankees hat?
Well, I believe me.
He likes champions. He likes success. He likes legacy and history.
Yeah. So, Dan, I will say that hat has seen a toilet.
That's not nice at all, Mizzy. You put America's hat in the toilet?
But you have to admit my hat is much nicer, which one you don't wear often, by the way. I'm a little offended.
My big noggin. So I have an alcohol-related question for you guys.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So I saw in your gift basket you had Screwball whiskey.
Yes.
So what do you guys think of the peanut butter whiskey genre?
It is the big thing, but I'm not big on that. You like it in there?
So for like a Christmas grab a couple of years ago, my brother-in-law had peanut butter vodka with Chambord, and they called it, I guess it's a peanut butter and jelly shot.
Yep.
It was good. It's a little sweet for me, but why? What are your thoughts on it?
I'm not a whiskey guy, but someone talked me into trying it, and I actually really, really like it.
Now, could you see yourself like? Do you like it neat or on the rocks?
I'll drink it with 1 cube and just a tiny spritz of water.
Yeah.
And I find it very delightful.
No, it is. I think it's
Definitely has a following. I tell you, more and more people are liking it. I just
I kind of compare it to training wheels, Dan.
Yeah. It is kind of college high school. It's kind of a college alcohol, right?
Well, I'll get you on the pigs. Pig is good. It's acquired taste, but damn, it's
oh,
good.
it's so good.
You bought me a Big Beautiful.
I know I did.
A couple years ago.
Have you opened it up yet?
Oh yeah, we drank it.
Good.
We did drink it, but it was rough sledding.
It helps you grow hair in certain places.
That's right. So I also heard you boys talking about gin earlier. So I got turned on to a really good gin drink.
Gin.
I was told it is the official drink of Finland. So while I was out in Minnesota, I went out with my wife and a bunch of our high school friends. And one of our buddies, a big golfer, he's telling me he drinks gin with grapefruit juice and seltzer.
Ooh, that sounds refreshing.
I ordered one, and he said you drink it on the golf course. It replaces your electrolytes. It's very refreshing. The juniper berries are good for you. So, Pete, I'm telling you, you got to try it. And the Cuban, you got to try it.
I'll give it a try since you're recommending it.
And this is from a golfer that does not drink.
Oh, really?
That's right.
On the golf course. On the golf course.
Oh, okay.
That's right. On the golf course, I do not.
And if you saw his game, you'd wonder why.
You need to drink more. You're right.
I like that. Now we have to check that out. What kind of vodka though?
What kind of gin you mean?
I mean gin. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I don't think we were drinking anything special. special. I'm not sure I don't sure what it was. It doesn't have to be premium gin, but it was very, very nice. It was
Awesome.
a really, really good drink. Yeah.
So,
it was good.
all right. So maybe with Rob, we can put it out on our YouTube site. The recipe.
The recipe. That's a
The
good idea. We'll
ingredients.
put it up there next week. So
Love
grapefruit, seltzer, and gin. He said,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Gin, grapefruit, and seltzer water.
Maybe I'll have one tonight.
Okay.
You should order one up. So, hey, well, listen, I love what you guys are doing. I'm going to stay on and.
You're the best, buddy.
Hey, you should come down and join the live studio audience at some point.
I would love to do that. If Pete invites me up, I'll come out.
Yes. Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Your call is 354. That's a little sign. See ya.
Thanks, Dan. Oh, good caller, huh?
Yes. Good man, that guy is.
Now, is that a text we should read or no?
Hold on. Let's read another text here.
See, Pete's a little slow with the
that's
texting.
my moving my leg thing. I keep doing that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
So,
Yeah.
shit, Rob.
So we've gone through so many items. So really, what we wanted to do tonight was talk about
Delaware.
Mega Millions. Oh, we haven't gotten to Delaware. Sorry, yes, you're right.
I'll just say I went to Delaware a few weeks ago, and no disrespect to Delaware, I think it's home of every major credit card company.
Well, you know why it's every company is incorporated in Delaware.
I think they have nice tax laws, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So, but we went down to Wilmington, Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
Met some really nice people.
Yep. Capital, right? Wilmington.
It is.
I think
It is.
No,
but
Dover. Dover's the capital.
Oh, Dover, you're right.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Wilmington is like where
They're like
everything
the
happens.
big. Yeah, right.
Not sure if I'll go back, but it was nice. And again, no disrespect to anyone who lives there. I just find it. I just found it a little boring. And
I think is it just slightly bigger than Rhode Island? I mean, Rhode Island is
Delaware itself.
the state.
The state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Rhode Island is
look
like
that up.
literally, and Delaware is
Yeah.
just slightly bigger, I think. But yeah, I don't know if I could say what Delaware is where Joe Biden lives, grew up, whatever. But other
okay,
than that,
we'll
I
leave that
couldn't-
alone there, Rob.
I
I think he's from Wilmington, actually.
Yeah.
Now I know why things make sense now. But,
it was warmer down there, though, right, than here?
No, we had rain when it was beautiful
Yeah.
here. It was just a
Yeah,
wacky
right.
weekend. But I will say, the last night we went to this really cool restaurant bar.
Yep.
And we'll talk. Well, it's kind of aligned with what we were just talking about the drink.
Yep.
They have this smoked. They have this. You can get the smoked bourbon.
Oh yeah, with like the bubble thing
Oh,
on top,
dude,
or no?
they,
Yeah.
they put wood chips and they put this under a big glass and they burn it
Yep.
all smoked.
You should have taken a picture.
I know.
Yeah.
It was freaking awesome.
Really?
It was really good. Highly recommend whatever the name of that. It's called The Social. It was called The Social.
Okay. The name of the place or the name of the?
The name of the place.
Yeah.
And we of course we found it the last night we were there, and it was literally walking.
Isn't that the worst? You're like, you find something at the end of your trip, and you're like, God, I wish I'd known this 3 days ago.
So I go back there for a couple hours.
Wait, but so do they do the bubble like they do in like Punta Cana with the bubble on top of the thing, or no?
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like a
just-
big wine glass.
Yeah, okay.
And it just they smoke. It was really.
Is that
really
where you sent me the
enjoyable.
pictures of the Whistle Pig? Was it the Boss Hog or
Yes.
yes.
That was one of our parents brought a Boss Hog bottle into to the trip.
Good stuff, huh?
We took care of that.
That stuff.
in
That
the
stuff's not
lobby.
cheap. I think
Yeah.
I think the Whistle Pig in that basket is 10-year, but
Yeah, which is great.
which is great.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So, well, good. So, so what we did want to talk about tonight, once we got through, the last couple of weeks, which we did, was Mega Millions right now is at an amazing $1 billion with a B.
winning tickets right here,
It's
baby.
unbelievable. So I think I read today. Now, when they came out with it, so Wednesday morning, I believe it was 1.02 billion, which is like, the O2, but that's what is that? 1 billion, 20 million. Am I doing the math right there?
Dude, all I know
Tonight, it's at 1.1 billion already.
I think it's after all taxes, like almost $700 million.
Unbelievable.
Now I just said I love my boss, but I tell you,
Not quite that much.
my first call would be my
Yeah,
boss.
I'm gone.
And I would say, hey, Dan, here's 50 G's. Let's go for a weekend out, and I'm quitting. And I think he would quit too. I really do.
We talked to someone last night, and she said she would not quit her job because she would feel guilty for her coworkers that would have to keep working. And I'm like, are you out of your mind?
So
Like a bug here.
yeah, so I have my tickets here, and I'm looking at my
So you
numbers.
bought separate, why
Yeah,
separate ones?
they just that's
Yeah,
how
that's the
John
way
did
it's
it. I don't know how he did, but
right.
so hey, good luck everybody. I mean, you should go play. I mean, $1 billion, even if you win, even if you share it, you're going to make.
So it's the fourth largest lottery jackpot in history. Now, the lottery jackpots have been growing faster over the last, I want to say 5 years, because now it costs you $2 instead of $1. In fact, the other night, you said $10. I'm like, oh, that'll get you 10 tickets. And you're like, no,
it
only gets
changed
me 5 tickets. Kind of like inflation.
I was just going to say, Rob, inflation.
Gets you less for your money, but that's a whole separate topic that maybe we'll get to someday. Speaking of which, we're going to get some maybe political guests in here at some point.
Maybe.
But we'll see. But anyway, so 1.1 now $billion, and I'm looking because it's up on the screen because they sell the tickets here, and Pete obviously bought 4, so 4 times 2, so $8 you spent, right? What's up? And what do you think you would do with an amount of money? I mean, it's so big, it's almost hard to even figure out what you would do with that. Before we get to that, I mean, money's relative, right? So there's this actress, Sydney Sweeney, who's in. I can't even think of what she's in. Are you familiar with? She's on a Netflix series and an HBO series.
She's cute.
She's complaining today. This girl is 25, I think. She's complaining she doesn't make enough money to.
Well, how much is it? How much? It doesn't say. How much does she make?
She, I think they said her net worth is $25 million.
Yeah, well,
and
she must.
She's saying she's complaining because she has to pay 5% to her agent, 10% to her manager, another 5% to her publicist, and all her money's gone.
Yep.
And she's complaining because she can't take enough time off from her job because she has to keep making money to pay them.
That's interesting.
I mean, you want to talk about out of touch? It reminds me of another
go,
celebrity who's out of touch with things.
She should have 3 kids in college and work for a computer manufacturer.
Imagine not being able to take 6 months off. I mean, that's really her issue. I mean, you don't feel badly for her, but so
no, I think she'll be okay.
So she's probably bought some tickets so she can pay her publicist.
So shit, man, I don't know what I would do. I mean, that is life changing, and you know, I'm a firm believer. Hey, money doesn't make happiness by any stretch, but it most certainly
makes
takes away stress,
more comfortable.
But I did hear people that have won haven't enjoyed it because so all of a sudden they have friends come out of the woodwork saying, "Hey, do you remember me?"
So true story. When I lived in Florida, there was a guy I worked with, and he won the lottery, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's the most amazing thing." He went into depression. He didn't know what to do. He said everyone was calling him for money. He didn't have enough money. I mean, you can only give out so much, right?
Yep.
And people were starting to get mad at him. He was a quieter guy, kind of more reserved, and so people were taking advantage of him. His wife left him, took her half of the money, and shipped town. And he was depressed. I get it, but I don't. I mean, I would give a ton to charity. I'd give money to my friends, but
that's a good point. You have friends and everything, and obviously I say that. But where do you cut it off?
Right.
Like, I mean, okay. So you win $500 million.
So what was you just said the tax number. I meant to look at that before I got in.
It's going to be, well, now that's growing.
20% or so?
It's going to be like take home.
So $700 million, let's say.
It's going to be a lot of money. Million. So you, all of a sudden you get $700 million. Obviously, you'd hire an accountant and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you have to have a plan. I mean, obviously, you want to take care of your loved ones and your closest friends and all that. And I obviously would definitely do that.
Yeah.
But when do you draw the line? I mean, because once it leaks out and all of a sudden they know it's you. Every time you walk in here, everyone's
100%. Like, oh, why isn't he buying me a drink?
So that I can
my
see
car just broke down. Why isn't he buying a Lamborghini?
I can see that.
Totally agree. It's almost like you have to leave town because everybody, and then you start getting God, he's so cheap.
Yeah,
he's got $300 million. Why doesn't he just?
So that's almost like you come in, you drop 25 grand. So there you go. That's it.
I agree. We're done. Yeah, but
I don't know.
To your point, where do you draw the line? So, but you and I know a lot of people, right?
No.
In town, out of town.
Yeah.
Do you give it to 100 people you know? Go on Facebook. What do you have? 600
I don't know.
Facebook friends? Like, what do you do?
Anyone wants to call in? What would you guys do?
We'd love to hear from you.
Hey guys, the bar is full right now.
The bar is very busy.
Hey, quick question.
We bring in a big crowd.
Hey, you guys win $1 billion, and I'm serious. What would you do with it? What would you do? What's that?
John would still work. One guy said you'd never see him again.
5 houses?
Five houses. Build a bigger Legion.
There you go. Well, sure.
That person would keep working. They said they love their job.
Yeah. No, I'll be honest. I would do something, but
Buy
There
the
you
Tampa
go.
Bay
Okay.
Buccaneers and make Tom Brady retire. I like that. Good answer.
That would pretty much consume all the money.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I mean, I think I would.
Someone out of said they'd buy the Yankees.
That's good.
That's
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 good. I
going to
like
cost
that
a lot
one.
more than $1 billion. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's like more like $3 billion. Just saying. That's more like $3 billion to buy the Yankees. Says he's good for it.
Hey, Daryl. If I win, I'm going to buy your boat. No. That's a tough one. I mean,
You
because
can't even wrap your head around.
but you can dream, can't you? It's great.
Yeah. I mean, so like the fields up here, I completely redo them. This place, right? I pay off the mortgage for my parents and my family and all that kind of stuff. But then what, right? So you got $700 million, you just said net, right?
Yep.
And let's say you spend $100 million, giving $1 million to every friend you have, whatever. Well, now you got 600 left.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yep.
just private jet, whatever. But
You know
do
what?
you become bored with life?
It would be. I think. Yeah, I understand the stresses and the depression. I don't think they'd be depressed. And overcome some of the obstacles of when he's a cheap bastard or you're not paying for this and that.
That's going to happen.
Right, it is.
Yeah,
But you know
yeah.
what? I really think I'd do some good with it, and I'd have I'd take care of the right people and
What do you
go
do with
enjoy
your,
life.
I thought about this one. What do you do with your kids, right? So your kids are going through college. They haven't started getting a job. Do you give them the money and then they don't have to work for their life, for the rest of their life? Like, how do they learn responsibility and effort?
This is a good one, Rob. Sorry to
Okay.
interrupt. Join the top most exclusive golf clubs in the country and fly all my buddies around to play them throughout the year.
That's
That
nice.
is actually
Yeah, that's great.
so. I know what I want to put that on my 2023
So when
plan.
you win Friday night, drawings at
Right.
11 p.m. Eastern,
Yes.
then
that
sounds
is
like
that-
I'm going to TPC Tampa with you.
I'd probably buy new clubs and maybe get some lessons. That's I could
I
probably
need
do
some
that.
lessons. That's definitely on my list, yeah.
And then I'd I don't know. So it is pretty amazing. Somebody's going to win. Somebody is going to win.
So here's the thing. So I'm definitely a capitalist. I'm not about socialism and spreading the money around. But $1 billion is so big. I think they should cut it off at $500 million and then just carry the money over. Like, what are you going to do with $1 billion? One person with $1 billion? It just seems like too much.
Well.
And most people just wouldn't even know where to begin, what to do with it. And that money could benefit so many people. I don't know.
Well, maybe I can have Michael Dell call in one day, and he can tell us.
Okay.
But he does a lot of great things.
Does
There's
he?
a lot
Yeah.
of hospitals and a lot of charities, and so.
So, Warren Buffett, is he the third richest man in the world, I think, behind Gates and Bezos, is giving all his money away before he dies. And Bill Gates doing the same thing. We got another, we got a few here.
I
Pete,
know.
you're falling
I'm
down
sorry. I
here.
got people texting me on my.
All right, hold on. Let's see. We got a call we missed. Let's see here. All right.
All right. So this would be a caller is. They would splurge, would hire a private chef, no more meal planning, shopping, cooking, or cleaning. Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, my bebop.
Who wants to clean or cook? I can tell you that.
Oh, we're going to have an Uncle Pete annual. Absolutely, dude. We need to have one regardless.
Pete, if you keep moving your leg up and down, it's going to get worse.
Shush.
Says.
I know.
Is
That's awesome. I
Lenny
agree,
there?
buddy.
Tell him hi. So Lenny was here. He did have to leave. I guess he had an appointment at Renegades. So I will. So it's funny because Lenny, who's a good friend of ours, who's here almost every session. Whenever we move it, it screws him up, and he texts me in the morning, "Are you having it?" And I say yes, and then he forgets, and
Yep.
so he had an appointment. This other person says they would buy the New York Yankees as well, but again, $1 billion is not going to be enough. So sorry, caller with the 7568.
Yep.
Anything there on your personal line?
No, I miss you too, Philip. I congratulations on your promotion, by the way. I know I think
nice.
I think I said something on Facebook or maybe a private note. But
for him.
thanks for reaching out, man. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you got a promotion or he got a promotion?
No, he did. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's a police officer down in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
I think he's a sergeant.
Okay.
If I
So that's
Screwed that up, buddy. I'm
I
sorry.
think that's 2 stripes, right? 2 stripes
I think
up?
it is. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Well earned. Yep.
Thanks for
Psyched
him, protecting everyone down there. It's
Yeah.
a little tough out there right now with all the crime. So
Yep. No, for sure.
but
yeah, no, it's a good topic, dude. And I'm, hopefully, hey, look, I'll give me freaking $1 million.
So do you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than winning the lottery? Is that what I heard?
Probably.
Yeah. Which lightning already struck here
I know.
a few weeks ago,
I know
so
it
we're pretty
did.
much screwed. But I guess what's
So
$8?
I mean, you have to. So I'm pretty sure I know this, but you have to
Yes.
have all 5 plus the.
plus the power. For
Now, what if
whatever.
you get 5 and no Powerball? You win money, right?
$1 million.
It's flat $1
It's
million.
flat $1 million.
So okay, so
So that's
that
pretty
would-
cool.
Corporal. Okay, he's not a sergeant. He's a corporal.
Oh, corporal. So wait, let's see if hold on, don't tell me. So the 2 stripes up is the sergeant. The corporal is like the little. It's not the major thing, but it's like the. It's like a.
Send me a picture, Philip.
like
I'll
a
put you on.
picture.
I'll
It's like
put you
a-
on for you. I know
like
it. I know.
a-
I did see
not
pictures.
a badge, but it's like a thing. I can't think of what it is. I'm pretty
So
sure.
yeah, we'll. I know these texts are reminding me. We had to have a little. We got a chance to get together a few months ago, but we got to do that again soon, real soon.
You're talking about the.
Just in general, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm talking.
yeah.
I'm being a little. Family guy here. So
How do you know him? So
he's my nephew.
Oh, I thought it was a guy from work. Okay.
Yeah. So, So it's good luck to everybody who's playing. Get out there and buy your tickets, and hopefully somebody in my family or friends win, and I get something out of it.
Yeah. So it's tomorrow. So it's Friday night, 11 p.m. drawing, 11 p.m. Eastern drawing.
Yep.
And it's been going on for weeks. I run a neighborhood Mega Millions pool, and twice a week, and I swear I've been doing it for 3 months now. So it's something else. Hard to imagine. The government will make out well there with their $200 million. Won't take a
They
dent
will.
in it.
Huh? Here's a picture.
Oh, let's see here.
Let's see if it's see. That's his.
Oh, where's the corporal thing though?
It is 2. You were right.
Pretty sure. Is that him on the left?
Yes.
No, that's his old thing. That's his sergeant bars, I think.
No, I think that's it. This is legit. So
Philip, is that? I thought 1 bar was a private, 2 was a sergeant, and I thought a corporal was.
hold on.
I thought that was sergeant. So if Philip can text or call in on that, I really thought the
He's a
corporal.
good-looking
had like a
boy
thing,
right
but-
there. Takes after his Uncle Pete.
Well, be careful out there because it's dangerous right now. Got to tell you. So good for him. But
So hey, before
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
depart,
Yeah.
What's up with this Choco Taco?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Thanks for the
Mako?
reminder. So, just, we've been trying to keep track of, current events, what's going on, this hot dog guy, just weird stuff happening. So, the Choco Taco, which
Have you ever had one of those?
I have. Now, I will say, I'm
pretty
not a
good,
big
aren't they?
vanilla guy, but look at this thing. Look at all
Dude,
the
that is
chocolate. Is that the most delicious thing
phenomenal.
ever?
That it's like a cone, like folded into a taco.
And those aren't nuts. Those are like, I think, chocolate chips or something.
I think they're nuts.
Are they nuts?
Yeah.
It looks absolutely. I'm not a big vanilla guy, but look at the fudge in between
Dude,
there.
I would go for those right now.
So-
I don't like tacos. Real
You don't
time.
like,
I don't.
that's
I,
right,
well,
you don't like Taco Bell or Taco Loco.
no. But I'll tell you, that looks. They don't make it anymore. Is that what you said?
They're discontinued. 40 years they've been making this
that
thing.
makes no sense to me.
And they said we're done. Why would you get rid of that? I don't understand. What I don't know is who makes it, and maybe it wasn't selling.
Maybe I
but
think they'll have a last time buy.
maybe I can get a discount on. Maybe I can get like in the freezer. Maybe
Yeah.
a lot. I can store like
I think that's a great
10
idea.
cases of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's good stuff.
Who
So,
doesn't like a nice taco?
Yeah,
right?
thank you for reminding. I know it's just delicious. I mean, look at that. I want to grab one right now. And you were saying you were hungry.
I am.
Yes,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Coop, our producer, suggested with our $1 billion we could bring it back. It's a great idea. So, good stuff.
That
Well,
looks good, man.
So we've gone way over our normal time, so we appreciate everyone staying here. Certainly call in or text if you have anything further about the lottery. But episode 7, we're going to take next week off because Pete is going on a well-deserved vacation
I
to
am.
where? The Ocean State?
Jamestown, Rhode Island.
So I'm going to somewhere else from Rhode Island next weekend.
Newport.
Newport.
I'll be right across the bridge.
No, but I'm going not this weekend, but next. Oh, are you going to be there next weekend?
Well, I think we'll be out Saturday, but yeah. So it's
yeah, we'll be down.
it's
we'll
a
be
great
in Boston
area.
Saturday. No, Friday, and then we'll be in Newport Saturday. So
Thank you, Bedoy.
So not to get, I want to hear about your thing, but is that Newport? It's just like on the water where you walk around.
No, it's a lot of great restaurants, bars, shops.
Oysters? I know you know oysters.
I love it. I love oysters.
You do?
But yeah, no, it's a great. That's where the Tennis Hall of Fame is.
I shouldn't even just tell me that.
A lot of huge mansions.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
there's a tour where you can like drive through and watch, look at all the mansions.
Done it many
whatever.
times. It's a great area. I think Rhode Island is one of the best kept secrets out there. It's
So you go to Provincetown, you said. So do you rent like a house or what?
We
do
go
you
to
do?
Jamestown.
Jamestown.
Yeah, my in-laws rent a huge home.
Oh.
And the whole family. It's fun.
So
We had a great
it's
time.
your in-laws.
The only
your wife.
drawback, there's no air conditioning.
Ooh.
And it's supposed to be 90 degrees all next week. So
that
I
is
may
tough.
I may go buy a
You have a
cheapo.
fan there.
Oh, there's a fan, but
So you just like hang out on the beach and just
we do.
eat
Yeah.
and
No,
whatever?
it's such a chill week. I just so need it, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing the fam. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good weekend.
So you come
Good
back
week.
on Sunday or?
I think we'll be back on Saturday.
Okay.
Yep.
So our next episode 7, will be on Monday, August 8th, right after Pete's vacation. And we'll have another topic. We have so many topics that we're trying to go through here, but we'll talk about your vacation. Take some pictures. People keep saying
I'll
they
take
wanna
pictures
see
in
what
my
we've done, so
thong.
we want to put those up there. Maybe a couple video clips, something or other. So don't forget about that.
Hey, no, I will. But hey, everyone that's watching, thank you first and foremost. Send us some ideas. We love the chats. We love the texts. But that's what we're trying to create something here, and it's all
honestly,
about you guys.
And the audience is growing. This is the highest number of just YouTube viewers we've had since we started. I get so many texts during the week about what are you going to talk about? Are you doing?
Do we move to Thursday night?
It is pretty active.
I don't know. Maybe we'll take a poll. Would you rather have us on Tuesday?
But for right now,
Thursday?
it's Monday, August 8th. We'll let you know. We don't want to screw things up too much if we don't have to. But I don't know if that works better with your softball schedule.
Well, we'll figure it out. All right. So.
Yeah. So we appreciate you joining us for episode 7. Pretty excited about some of the technology. A huge thanks to Coop, who's one of those guys who's in the background.
Coop.
People don't know what's going on. He does so much work. He's doing the audio. He's doing the video. I send him pictures. We have this technology. I mean, he's a one-man show that normally would be 4 or 5 guys in a professional situation. So once we get up to 1,000 viewers, subscribers, and we start earning revenue, we can start hiring him a team, and we can start making things a little bit more professional. So anyway, with that said, he's Mizzy,
And you're the Cuban.
and we want to thank you for watching episode 7 of Mizzy and the Cuban. We'll see you on Monday, August 8th. Coop, take us out.